Welcome in online teaching. Good morning, students. I am Mahesh Kumar, your math teacher. So, as our chapter number 3, whole numbers is going on, in which today we will learn multiplication of whole numbers. So, in which first we will learn properties of multiplication of whole numbers. So, first property is closure property. So, what is closure property? Listen, if we are having two whole numbers like a and b, and if we multiply these numbers, then we will again get a whole number. Like as you are seeing in the example, I have taken 9 and 8. These are whole numbers, and if we find the product of these like 9 into 8, we will got 72, and this 72 is also a whole number. Now next is commutative law. So what is commutative law? Listen, if a and b are any two whole numbers, then a into b equals to b into a. Means in multiplication of whole numbers, we can change the order of the number. Like as you're seeing the example, if we multiply 7 into 5, we will got 35. And if we reverse the order of multiplication like 5 into 7, again we will got 35. 5 7 is 35. Now next is, this is multiplicative property of 0. This property you know very well. Like if we multiply any number in 0 or 0 in multiply in any number, we got 0. Now next is multiplicative property of 1. This property you also know. Like if we multiply any number by 1 or 1 is multiplied by any number, we got the same number. Like if we multiply 8 and 1, we will got 8 1 is 8, and if we multiply 1 and 8, we will got 8. Now next property is associative law. So what is associative law? If we are having 3 or more whole numbers, then we can group the numbers to solve the multiplication. Like as you are seeing here, we have taken 3 numbers 9, 7 and 10. So as you are seeing the left hand side, if we group 9 and 7, we will got 9 7 is 63, and if we multiply 63 and 10, we will got 630. As you are seeing in the right hand side, it is if we group 7 and 10, we will got 7 10 is 70, and if you will multiply 9 and 70, you will again get 630. So as you are seeing here, the left hand side value and right hand side value is same. That means if we are having 3 or more numbers in multiplication, then we can also group them. The result will not affect. Now, so how we can use this law? Listen, as you're seeing, here are two questions. Here we have to determine each of the following product by suitable rearrangement. So what kind of rearrangement? To solve this question easily. So listen student, as you're seeing the first one, if we group 50 and 2, like as I have done, then this will become 50 into 2. We will got 100, and if we will multiply 1658 and 100, we will got 1,65,800, which is our final answer. Now next is, as you're saying, it is 250 into 60 into 50 into 8, and if we group 250 and 8 and 60 and 50, so the question will become easy. So if we multiply 250 and 8, we will got 2000, and if we multiply 60 and 50, we will got 3000, and if we multiply 2000 and 3000, we will got 60 lakh. So by this way the question will become very easy. Now next is distributive law of multiplication over addition. So by this law, if we are having 3 numbers a, b and c, and we are having a into within a bracket b plus c, so the number which is in multiplication, this a will multiply by both the terms of the brackets, like a into b plus a into c. As I have taken in the example, we have taken 3 numbers 5 4 3. So this 5 will multiply by first by 4 and then by 3, like 5 into 4 plus 5 into 3. So by this way, the result will not affect. Like as if we solve the left hand side, it is 5 into 4 plus 3, and if you will solve 5 4 and 3, you will got 7, and 5 7 is 35. The same in the right hand side, if we solve 5 4 is 20 and 5 3 is 15, after adding 20 and 50, you will got 35. That means we will got same value. Now the same property is also applicable in subtraction. So again, if we are having a number a before the bracket in multiplication, then what happens, this a will multiply with both the terms of the bracket, like first by a into b minus a into c. Now the same as in the example, we have taken three numbers 9, 8 and 7. So this 9 will multiply by both the numbers of the bracket, like first by 9 into 8, then minus 9 into 7. And if we solve both the side, left hand side or right hand side, we will got the same value, like 9 into 1, 9 1 is 9, and in the right hand side 9 8 is 72 and 9 7 is 63. After subtraction we will again get 9. So how we can use this law? Now listen, here we have to find each of the following product using distributive law. As you are seeing the first one, it is 740 into 105. So as you are seeing, this 105 can be split as 100 plus 5. Now you can apply the distributive property of multiplication over addition here. So this 740 will multiply by both the terms of the bracket, like first by 740 into 100 plus 740 into 5. So after multiplication and addition, we will got the final result. The same we will do for the next. It is 245 into 1008. Now again this 1008 can be split as 1000 plus 8, and this 25 will multiply with both the numbers of the bracket, like first by 245 into 1000 plus 245 into 8. Then after multiplication and then addition, we will got the result. Now next is, it is 1553 into 198. Now listen student, if you split this as 100 plus 98, so the question will become tough. So this 198 can be split as using subtraction, like 200 minus 2, because if you solve 200 minus 2 you will got 198. Now here we will apply distributive law of multiplication over subtraction. Now how? Listen, first this 1553 will multiply by 200, then 1553 will multiply by 2. Then after multiplication and then subtraction, we will got the result. Now the same we will do here, as in we are having 847 into 99, and this 99 can be split as 100 minus 1, because if you subtract 100 minus 1 you will got 99. Now this 847 will multiply first by 100 and then by 1. Then after multiplication and subtraction, we will got the final result. Now listen student, how this property can be apply in another way. Listen, as you are seeing here we have to find the value of each of the following using various property. So how? Listen, as you are seeing the first one, you are seeing 647 two times in both the terms. So what we do, we can take this 647 as a common. So after taking common, you will got within a bracket 13 plus 7, and this 647 in multiplication, and after solving the bracket term we will got 20, and then we can multiply, then we will got 12,940 as the final result. Now the same we will do for the next. As you are seeing in the second one, the 9,870 is common is both the term. So what we will do, we will take it as a common, and then within a bracket we will have 561 minus 461. Then after subtracting we will got 100. Now we can multiply easily, so it will become 9,87,000. So student, this is all for today. We will learn more in the next session. Thank you and have a nice day.